Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would start with a bare face because some people just prefer that, and I just thought that I'd switch things up a bit. So on today's tutorial I'm just gonna have a chit chat with you. It's not necessarily a tutorial, but it's a get ready with me. So I just wanted us to talk and for us to actually interact and get to know each other, because not everyone who watches my videos actually knows me, so I thought this would be a good platform for me to actually introduce myself and for us to just get ready. So without any further ado, let's get started. So I'm just going to start with my foundation, and as usual I'm going to start with my stick foundation. So the thing that's really been on my mind lately is, you know how you go to university, you study, you finish, and then you either continue and you do your honors, or you get some form of job for whatever you studied for. Like, that's just the way that we are taught to think and the way we are taught to do things. I've just been feeling really conflicted about that lately, because for me, I did go to university. I got a degree, Bachelor of Social Science, in Geography and Environmental Management, which means that I'm an environmentalist, and I graduated last year. And after I graduated, I didn't really want to apply for a job because I knew right away that that wasn't something that I was passionate about or that I wanted to do. For the longest time, I've always been crazy about fashion. Everything about fashion design, styling. That's just been something that I've always been passionate about. So right before I finished university, I'm gonna put on my second foundation. Right before I finished university, I registered my company. It's a clothing label. This top is from it. It's called House of P. So I registered that, and so I started an online boutique. So I just thought, after I finish university, I can just focus on that in the meantime while I'm looking for a steady job. And I did actually do that, but it's just that when you start an online business or any sort of business, you shouldn't really depend on it, because you need to let the business grow so that you can reinvest the money that you made back into the business, which was not the case for me, because I was living in Durban and I had to pay my rent, bills. I just had to live. So I would make money, but then the money wouldn't necessarily all go back to the business. Like 75% of it, I would use it for personal stuff, because I had no other income. And I didn't really want to worry my parents, because I feel like I'm too old to be asking them for money. I mean, I would ask my mom to top me up or something if I needed to pay rent and I was like short, but I never wanted to full-time depend on them. So I did that for a while. So I'd have really good months, and then sometimes it just would be a mess. Oh my goodness, you know, because I was still trying to establish myself, and it was just a lot of work. So I did that, and then I was also applying for other jobs, although my heart was not in it, but I applied for other jobs also, just because I wanted to feel more secure, and also because I knew that my family expected me to get a job after I graduated. So I did that, and then I'd also do promotions and other stuff like that, just to help boost my income. So I did that for a while, but I wasn't 100% content because I wanted to do more, but I just didn't know what exactly or how. And then I got a job as a beauty consultant at a retail store for Elizabeth Arden. So I was working at Elizabeth Arden, and I really enjoyed it because that's where I fell in love with makeup, and also because my roommate at that time, she was a makeup artist, and she just really made me fall in love with makeup because I was always into fashion and she was always into makeup. So when I started working at Elizabeth Arden, it just assured my love for makeup. So I did that for about 3 weeks and then I got a better job offer at a men's boutique. I was gonna be running the place, so I got a job there, and then I resigned from Elizabeth Arden. So I'm gonna contour my face now because it's looking hella round. So anyway, I left Elizabeth Arden. I went to work for another company. It was a men's boutique. It was also still in Durban. So I did that, and I worked with a friend of mine. It was so much fun. Like, that job, I loved it because that's where I wanted to learn the business of fashion because I had an online boutique, and my boss is a very respected, well, at the time, my boss at the time was a very respected businessman, and I felt like I had so much, I was gonna learn so much. So I was very excited, and also because I was so flexible. I worked 3 days a week and it was just so much fun. Anyway, point of the story is that after a while it just became boring because I felt like I wasn't being challenged enough intellectually, and I was just over it. Although I did learn so much from that job, but I just felt like it's time for me to move on. So I resigned and I packed up my stuff and I moved. I moved from Durban to Pretoria because now I'm currently staying in Pretoria. But that wasn't the only reason why I moved, but I was just like, I'm over it. I don't feel like I'm learning. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that even now, I feel like I want to do more in terms of channeling my creative side, in terms of fashion, producing content, and all of that. But sometimes I just feel like I don't know how to go on about it, and I feel stuck, and it's so frustrating. Oh my goodness, it's so frustrating. And this is the chat that I always have with one of my friends because we both feel the same way, and I find it even more difficult because I have a qualification. Some people wouldn't understand. They'd just be like, you're wasting time because being creative is not going to make you money. Instead of you getting a 9-to-5 job where you have job security and be earning like a really good living and all of that. So I just wanted to come on here and just let you know how I feel. And I opened up this YouTube channel to try and channel my inner creativity, and just meet other creative people, and just, I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it, but that's just how I've been feeling. So please let me know if you feel anyway, if you can identify with how I'm feeling, because it's rough out here, y'all. It's very rough. And so yeah, the point that I was trying to make, do you guys ever feel pressured to follow the path that has been set up for you, which is go to school, get an education, graduate, get a job, get a car, get a mortgage? Doesn't that just frustrate you? Anyway, I've been talking. Let me blend my nose contour. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm gonna set my face with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Please don't mind this. I had something stuck here and I tried to remove it. So I'm gonna set my face with this palette. So as I was still saying, oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to get my teeth fixed. I'm so excited. So the story with my teeth is that when I was in high school, I had braces, and then I had a retainer for like the longest time, and then my retainer broke, and I just left it like that. And then my tooth started shifting, and so it's been shifting ever since that. But now I'm finally gonna get it fixed. I'm so excited. This is like the one thing that just makes me feel so self-conscious, and the reason why I did want to talk on my videos for the longest time, but my friends really encouraged me to just overcome it, because everyone has insecurities, you know, and you just have to man up to them, because in life there always people have bigger problems than you, and if you're gonna let things that come in your way to stop you from doing what you actually want to do, then you'll find yourself really not doing much. So anyway, I'm so excited, guys. You have no idea, because I'm such a laugher. Like, I'm a laugh out loud type of person. And lately, because my tooth has just been like this, people always ask me, what's everyone doing against you? I would just get so frustrated, so I just keep quiet. And even in my pictures, I wouldn't smile, because, you know. So I just want to let you know that if you have something that you don't like, I think the best way, if you can't fix it, you just have to man up to it, because you're always going to have things that you're not 100% comfortable with, or that you have to deal with. So it's always just better to face your struggles and to let them build you, instead of let them stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do. So yeah, I'm gonna put some blush, because I'm just going for a really nice type of look. I really like this blush because it makes me look so fresh and summery. Yeah, I really like it. It's in the shade Coral from my contour kit. Oh, I mentioned earlier that I went to university. So I went to University of KwaZulu-Natal. That's where I got my degree from. I'm originally from Eastern Cape. These are just fun facts about me. So I'm originally from Eastern Cape, but I want to blend it out with my beauty blender, because I don't want it to be too much. That car, oh my god. So I'm originally from the Eastern Cape. I'm a proud Xhosa girl. But I did my primary school and high school in KZN. I was in boarding school for since I was 8. So I've always been very independent. And then when it was time for university, I also decided to continue in KZN. I went to the Pietermaritzburg campus. I don't want to study in Durban because I had been in Durban from primary through to high school, and I just wanted a change in scene. Also, I felt like when you study in Durban, there's so many distractions, and I was very nerdy at that time. And I just felt like I want a place that doesn't have a lot of things going on. PMB is very boring, you guys. So it gave me a chance to actually just focus on studying, get my degree, and get out of there. But after I finished studying, I moved back to Durban, and it was so much fun. Oh my god, I was living it up. Like, living it up. It was so much fun. It was so much fun because I was out of university, so I didn't have any commitments of having to study and deadlines, and I was running my own business, so I could decide what to do and when. It was just so much fun for me. And since I've moved to Pretoria, it's been very hard adjusting. A, because of the language barrier. Like, people here speak Tswana and Pedi and all of that, and I couldn't really understand, so I wouldn't even engage in conversation with some people because I'd just be so clueless. But I think I'm getting used to it. And now I've moved to a bigger place. We've moved to a bigger place, and I'm just loving it. Although it's still kind of empty, we still have so much new to buy. But I'm just honestly loving it. Loving the new place and the new area. Although there's a lot of racist people, but still loving it. So yeah, that's the deal with me. So I'm just putting this blush as an eyeshadow all over eyeshadow because I'm honestly just going for a really easy look here. And I've done this look so many times, and when people see me with it, they're always like, "You look so nice." It just makes you look flushed, but in the most flattering way ever. So yeah. So I've put some mascara on, and I'm just gonna highlight my face now. So I've started exercising. I started an exercise program with a friend of mine, and like, it's been so hard. My body's aching even now, and like I haven't exercised in such a while, to the point that my body's actually used to it. Like, you guys, I used to be so skinny, and now I'm just such a fatty. So I decided that it's time for me to get snatched again, because I have quite a few things coming up and a trip, and I really want to look good. Plus my mom has just been on my case. She's like, "Oh, Gabby, you need to lose weight." Like, she's on my case. My mom loves giving advice about stuff that's like not necessarily in her department. Like, my mom's not a skinny lady. She's an African mammoth. Like, she's not small at all. But she'll always be giving me advice on, you need to exercise and drink water. And I'm just like, what about you? It's so ironic. What about you? And she's always like, I'm gonna lose weight. She never does. It's so funny. So yeah, I'm exercising. I'm trying to eat right, but that part is proving to be difficult because I have such a sweet tooth, and there's always like ice cream and cake and nice things, Jay. There's always nice things flying everywhere. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put on some lipstick. And I have this one from Elizabeth Arden. It's in the shade Candy Girl 02. It's from their Gelato collection. It's very nude. You almost can't see. It's like a lip paint, you know? A lip tint, yes, that's what I meant to say. It's very classy and just really there. Very there. So that's it. I think I'm done for my look. So this is the final look, you guys. I hope you can see it properly now. It's very natural-ish. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for hanging out with me and for getting ready with me. Please let me know what you think about this look and what you like about it. What would you add? What wouldn't you add? Just leave your thoughts down below and let me know what you want to see next. Thank you. Bye.